Hi, this is Howitzer. I'm going to talk you through a little commentary video of a battle I played on Rome Total War. As you can see, I'm the Carthaginians. My opponent is the Armenians. I've chosen a pretty standard setup here. I've got, here we are, got 6 units of Sacred Band, silver, bronze. This was a 10k battle, so it's quite hard to manage your money in this one. I've got 3 units of Sacred Band cavalry, including my general, and 3 units. So there we go. So, oh, they're not bowmen, they're slingers. I apologise. Let's take a look at the opponent. They have 2 units of these horse archers, which they're using to begin the battle. They have 2 units of heavy spearmen, formed in this wedge shape to protect their archers, which they have 4 units of. They have cataphracts, 6 units including their general. Those are my main worry at the moment. As you can see, they've started the battle by just pelting me with a few arrows, so I'm going out to meet them with my slingers. I thought it best that they wait other, so I'll skip that bit. Here I'm moving up my line. As his bowmen are moving away, I decide to scare them off with some of my cavalry. Which I managed to crash into them quite gently on the edge there. My slingers are doing their work well and distracting the enemy. I've managed to rout one of his horse archer units, which means I don't have to worry about them so much. As you can see in the background, he's moving around his cataphracts, so I'm sure he's going to make a move soon. Cataphracts are actually extremely powerful armoured horsemen, and very, very effective, especially when hitting the rear of any unit, so I really don't want them to get behind me. My slingers are running away now, they've done their job, to be fair. He never seems to move off of his little area there, so I decide I'm going to go up and meet him. But I have to be cautious because those cataphracts could decimate my army if they get behind my pike lines. So I'm going to regroup my cavalry on the side here, just to protect the flanks. And he does actually shortly move around, but not before just annoying me so much with these horse archers that I have to wipe them out. I haven't got a choice. A little careless of me, but yeah, I was getting a bit bored and anxious. Luckily I managed to catch him against the edge of the battlefield, so they had nowhere to run. A little cheat really, I suppose that could be counted as a glitch in the game, but as you can see, his cataphracts are now on the move on both wings. So I actually move around 1 unit of my Sacred Bands to try and meet him. And here's an example of the opponent actually makes a few mistakes, and this is one of his major ones. He has a large, I don't know how to describe it, a need, as it were, to charge into the front of my pikemen with his horses. maybe he's just not too sure on how to use cataphracts effectively, but the one thing you don't want to do with a horse is run it onto a giant spear. Here I actually tried to lure him by throwing my general out and pulling back, which didn't work the first time, so I just caught the back of him, pulled back again, and he goes all in. And again I managed to catch him with some of my spears. My main line is moving up.
Your general shames
General's thrown
himself.
his life away there.
By the gods, your
my
foolish
main line is
general has
moving
got
up, and I
himself
can see
killed.
that he's
How will your
overwhelming
soldiers greet this
my little
news?
flanking forces. So what I plan to do is meet his spearmen with my 2 central spearmen, but not engage with my outside units. As you can see, I'm moving them around the sides there. So what I do instead is, when he comes towards my rear, unfortunately I'm not quite quick enough, but I managed to catch him in a pincer with my 2 flanking units, hitting his massed cavalry attack on my rear. Again, he charges the front of
Now
my
we
phalanx,
will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
which is not what you want to do. There's a huge battle in the centre now. I'm not too worried about his archers. They're not much of a threat to me. I'm deciding to concentrate solely on his cavalry, completely ignoring his spearmen. As you can see, he'd forgotten about a little unit of horses in the top left there, so I hit him with one of my spear units. I decide to hold back his spearmen with one of my phalanxes as I walk the others into the remainder of his cavalry. I think it's a little fault of my opponent there for not paying much attention to his micromanagement. And there he goes again, charging into my phalanx. Although he got the rear of me that time, so a little credit to him. Now, I don't have much trouble for the rest of this. It's pretty much just mopping up. I have plenty of units to spare. There we go. And there goes the last of his cavalry, so I've not much to worry about. All that's left is to finish off some of his spearmen. Also, he had no upgrades on any of his units, so they were a lot more likely to rout than my own units. I think he was hoping to overwhelm me with numbers, but I managed to outmaneuver him. As you can see, he goes for a last-ditch attempt by charging in his archers. I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. So as you can see, Corinth clan Sparta 911 lost with 666 kills. Unfortunately, he decided to trash talk me, claiming that he won and I lost, but as you can see, the replay shows different. Thanks for watching.